So this is what's going on in the classical Europe, and this is a general term, in the classical European boats. Of course, some of the Chinese boats did the same thing. In the classical European boat, and we'll get one out here quick. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can see that. You can see that. In the classical European boat, the hull kept the water out. As long as the hull was intact, then the boat floated. And you see that. You see that. They use a frame. They use a bit of a frame, and you can see that. There's one here. Then the head. You can see that. They built this frame, and then they built a boat around the frame. But the Japanese and the Chinese didn't necessarily do that. In this boat, you knock a hole in the hull, the thing sinks. But in the Chinese boat, in the Japanese boat, or in the Oriental boat, and more specifically the Chinese boat, the strength was not in the hull. Well, we'll give you a quick example. Now, you can see this sheet of paper. Now, say this, and this is where the Chinese started out. They started out with a raft. Just imagine this as being a raft, and the thing is flat. This is a raft, and it's flat. Now, what's going to go on? We're going to take the raft and bend it to form the sides of the boat. Now we got the sides of the boat. We just bend the raft up. Now we got the sides of the boat. So let's look at this as being a Chinese boat. First it's flat, just like a raft. And then what do we do? We bend the sides up. You see that? We bend the sides up, and it forms the sides of the boat. So the design started with a raft, and it became a more sophisticated raft. In other words, the raft, and then up from the raft is something we call a sampan. It's a kind of sophisticated raft, but the sides start curving a little bit, and you can see the front. The classical Japanese boat had a flat prow, a flat front, as opposed to the sharp front of the European boat. Now, I don't have all the answers, but you know, I come out of a European situation, Black American or whatever. So, but still European, whatever, to a great degree as far as the knowledge go and all this stuff. So, I would think a sharp pointed boat would be better, but